Well, I mean, just a team that honestly details weren't there, and yeah, it's hard to say much. I haven't watched it, but I did see that it just seemed like one team was playing faster, knew what they were doing. Still, both teams make mistakes. But one team did play a lot better than the other.
Did you take anything from the response, at least to begin the second half?
Well, I mean, I don't honestly still think our guys are trying, but it doesn't matter if you're not actually believing in what the guy next to you, if you're not taking some of the details and the coaching and some of the techniques that you try to get better at, and you're not incorporating that into a game, effort's not even near enough. But it was, it was for me. It was certainly a game I'm not certainly going to remember. I'm trying to get our guys to keep working and to try to find a way to rally. That didn't happen tonight.
In terms of Matthews' play, how did you evaluate it? I know you have to look at
Yeah.
the film, but just real time.
We got behind early, and obviously they ran away with it. We did fight back, and he was part of that reason we got back into the game. He was sore, took that big hit. We never really threatened them, though. They had it under control the whole time, and we kept fighting, but it certainly wasn't enough.
Why did your defense have so much trouble stopping them in the first?
Well, I mean, they had some motions that gave us problems. Some of it's communication, and what are we going to do? Are we going to lock this? Are we going to pass this? Trust between the DB group. We didn't really get pressure on Bo in the first half. We did better in the second half. Obviously, to me, there were some wide open guys. So one way or another, it didn't seem like we were communicating and covering their guys.
You talked about belief. How do you get the guys to believe?
I'm not about the belief. I just want them to work, and I do think. Come on now, you still have a chance to come to work. You should want to be better at what you're doing, and you also have to understand. I do think pride has to come into play a little bit. Do you really want to get blown out in a game that it's professional football, that you feel that if you play well, you should be able to be right in that game, and we weren't. So, there is going to be certainly. The energy's got to be able to up a little bit, but also the guys have to look in the mirror, and as coaches we do too, but find a way to make yourself a little bit better and make a play or two, and then try to hopefully end the season out on a better note than that.
Did they do anything different with Bo that you didn't expect?
They did some nice stuff. I thought they had some really good motions and some empty free release stuff on offense, and then they definitely ran like a bunch of stuff. I'd say Jonesy ran everything at us early and had Matt's eyes a little bit off. And, it's hard when they're coming from all angles, but they're still dropping 9 guys. I think if you could run the ball and you could have played with a lead, you could have limited all those type of things, but we didn't. And like I say, once it got out of hand, they had every play and every coverage and every call at their dispersal, and they used them.